Welcome to another Knowtations video review, the last video that came out. I ended up taking an excerpt from my actual journal and sharing it on my Knowtations, on the Knowtations page. If anyone is interested in sharing a quote or an excerpt from their journal, please email knowtations@gmail.com and send in your journals, your journal quotes that you would want to be in a video. I think that it could be impactful to share something so personal, and maybe there's a thought that others can relate to, and it can entice people to want to journal or just to be aware and mindful of a certain thought. So a talking point that I had here was, let me go here. Okay. Yeah, waiting for everything to align, regardless of like whether you're waiting for the planets to align, you're waiting for God to set things up, or you're waiting on chance and possibility to be in your favor. Having patience is so important. And when you believe in something and you're passionate about something, when it doesn't happen immediately, when you have a passion, you're willing to wait the amount of time it takes for that passion to grow into something bigger. And I did want to compare it to like seeds. Like you could be overwatering a seed. You could be trying to put too much energy into something that's going to take time to grow. And overall, your mental health is more important when you're working towards a goal, whether it be financial, spiritual, physical. It's going to take time. And when you overdo something or you're working against yourself, you could be getting in your way because things are going to happen in their time. And when you take those steps to get where you got to go, it's going to take patience, but it will pay off in the long run. And I don't know. I guess that day I was just really feeling the idea of just having patience, being able to just wait on something to come together. And that middle ground, the middle part of the journey where maybe you're trying to figure out what your passion is, or you're trying to figure out how to bring an idea to life. And that waiting period is like it stomps out somebody that might not be completely committed to it, because regardless of it, whether it takes a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, or a lifetime, it takes a person that is patient when it comes to certain goals. And it just takes patience. And having that on the forefront, putting your mental health first, is the biggest point, because regardless of whether that goal gets completed or not, knowing that patience needs to be involved during the entire process of you waiting for it to manifest, making sure that you are enjoying the present moment instead of just trying to get to a destination, is living life. I'm focused on this thing every day and every moment, and that's great. That's fantastic. That's the energy it might need that it takes to get it to manifest. But I think your mental health is so important. Matter of fact, I was at work today, and someone made a comment that I'm really good at handling stress. And I think that I just always put my core values, I'm always aware of my core values. I appreciate today. I appreciate my life. I appreciate the people that are around me. And I appreciate the opportunity to be in certain places and spaces, no matter where I'm at. I try to find appreciation and be grateful for what is in the current moment. And so when stress comes along, I when I'm stressed out to the point to where I stop being able to like think clearly, and I might feel it, I might start feeling stressed out to the point where it might feel overwhelming. I just remember what my core values are, and I focus on those things, and I pull back from whatever I'm doing. When you're working on something passionate, sometimes you don't want to pull back, when you don't have the instinct to pull back. You're just continuing to go, 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 go. And with patience being in your head and in your mind, this can wait till tomorrow. Having office hours, having time set aside for you. Not saying that you need to stop working at 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock. If you want to work at 3 o'clock in the morning, or you want to do a 12-hour, 24-hour day, go for it. But somewhere there needs to be an interval where you're like, okay, I'm gonna take this time to sit down and figure out, where am I at mentally? What do I need? What do I need to be aware of? What am I not aware of? And how can I improve my awareness and my connection to this moment right here, this present moment, instead of just focusing on, the light at the end of the tunnel. It could be like the light. Anyway, yeah, I really just wanted to talk about that. And there's another point. So one is, writing is one thing. Also recording yourself, like making videos of yourself, making audio recordings of yourself, finding ways to record your voice. There was a post on Reddit about someone asking, how can I love myself? What is self-love? And there are a lot of definitions and methodologies to approaching that. And I think, again, being aware of yourself in different ways, to me, is self-love. Self-attention is self-love. You don't give attention to something unless you want it to grow, or it means something, whether it be negative or positive. Not paying attention to yourself is almost like you're ignoring yourself. I mean, so if you don't know what you're thinking, feeling, how you're breathing, how you look, just all the small pieces that we're used to interacting with, if we don't become present with those things, I feel like it takes away from us being in the present moment. And being in the present moment is recognizing that we take up space and time, and that we belong here, and that we are able to experience this thing called life. And the next thing that I had was this year, I am trying to be as present as possible and enjoy my life more than I'm trying to upgrade it. So I think with financials, money makes things easier. Money is a great thing. It's an asset, it's a tool. But when it comes to saving, when it comes to building something to bring in more revenue, or just working harder, yeah, those are great things. But this year, for me, I need to pull back. I feel like I've just been focusing on those things 24/7, 365 days of the year. And this year, I'm like, let me be more present this year. Let me spend a little more on myself. Let me focus on, what do I want? And I wrote something down where it says, this year, I'm trying to live every day as if it were my last. So really just appreciating, like if today was your last day, what could you really buy or do that would make it mean something? Or that would, what's the word? That would make it sentimental. Maybe making sure you call and check up on certain people. your family and friends, or whoever is in your circle that you would want to reach out to. Food, last meal. Did you eat? Make sure you eat. Make sure you have all 3 meals. You know, the breakfast, lunch, and dinner routine. And what else? I guess, yeah, it depends on different people. But what if today was your last day? What is something that you would want to do? And so I think for me, that makes me think of doing something a little extra than just going to sleep or waking up and just going through my routine. Like, what can I add to my day to add more value to me being present? What gives more value to being present? What would make me want to be present? And maybe being extra aware of things that I normally do, but being intentional with infusing it with what I want, or even discovering or trying to discover what I want out of that moment, instead of just going with what I'm used to routine-wise. Well, that is it. Yeah, the video that I had was just sharing journal excerpts, and I guess this video was a little bit of that. Everything that I talked about was from my journal. I would love to interact with other people's journals, and have a channel where we just kind of go over people's processes, your process on writing, your connection to writing. What are some ideas that you can pass along to others that are trying to get into writing, or that write, or that journal? Or what are some things outside of that you include in your daily, weekly, or monthly, yearly process or routines to that relate to mindfulness, or that relate to you, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's the little message that I don't know how many people that's going to go out to. But if you write, if you journal, please reach out. Knowtations at gmail.com. You can also hit the DMs or the direct messaging that the platform allows, any platform. Twitter, YouTube. I think I'm on Facebook as well. We're on Facebook, Instagram, all of them. Reach out if you journal. Let's collaborate. And I would love to put more content out there to bring awareness to the power of writing and journaling. So with that, I'd like to end this video, and have a wonderful day.